So when it comes to rehabbing our horses, there's definitely a few things we need to consider, and I get a couple of questions from people saying, Nika, how long should my rehab plan be and what should I consider? So let me talk through some of the key factors that I would really consider looking at before you do your rehab. For starters, what's the goal? It's a bit like there's no point having a sat nav but not knowing where you're going, right? And we need to do the same with our rehab. We need to know what our end goal is. And that again depends on, is your horse recovering from a specific injury? For example, kissing spines surgery, are you rehabbing for that? Are you rehabbing from a tendon injury? That's really going to dictate what is in your rehab plan. Other factors to consider 100% is our owner responsibility. So for example, what are our skill sets? What do we know and where are we limited in knowledge? This, I feel like, is a bit of a touchy subject sometimes because we want to know everything, we want to do the best for our horses. But in some cases it might just be that you have external help to help you, especially in the early stages, to not only educate yourself, but to make sure that you are doing things that's best for you and your horse. Another key thing to consider with the rehab protocol is your horse. So is your horse an advanced dressage horse that's had an injury that's coming back into work? That means that their level of training will be much more, not correct, but a lot more advanced and together than, say, a young horse that's never had a rider on or a saddle on and you're rehabbing them from an injury. So we really need to consider what and where our horse currently is. Another really big factor is your management. So do you have access to an enclosed area? Do you have hills? Does your rehab protocol require you to do some hill work but you have no hills? And it's these key factors that once we know before we start our rehab plan gives you the clarity and gives you that confidence to know that you're doing the best that you can, but you're also knowing giving your horse the best chance to recover and heal quicker.